Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Tuesday as we get ready to talk about what's happened in the markets yesterday. Hey, we had a split day on Wall Street. The question is, what's going to happen today? That's the big question as the UK rolls out the vaccine yesterday and inoculated their very first person. And Dave and I will talk about that and more and your money coming up with Dave next.
5.7 Light FM Genesis is there. Morning Dave is here. We're at 8:39 now, 21 before 9. Let's double check and see what's going on with your money. How's your retirement fund doing, huh? To do that, we go downtown to the offices of Statler Financial Services. Phillip Statler is standing by there. Phillip, good morning. How are you today?
Hey, good morning, Dave. Doing well today. I am not downtown at my office. I'm at home because I'm in day 2 of continuing education on income taxes. So I've got today and tomorrow, and then I'll finally be done with that one.
Yeah, I knew you were doing continuing ed. I didn't know whether you were doing it at the office or at home. The home is much more comfortable, isn't it?
It is. I mean, since you guys sit there and watch a screen all day, so yeah.
Long as the dog doesn't interrupt you, you're fine. Actually, the dog's in the office too, so it really doesn't matter, does it?
That's right. Doesn't matter at all.
Setting the table, it was an off day for the two broad-based indexes. The Dow was down 148 points yesterday. Standard & Poor's was off by 7. It's an indication of how old I am, that I can remember a day when a 148-point drop on the Dow was enough to make people jump off windows. Today, it's just a 49/100% drop, kind of profit-taking. NASDAQ, not to be outdone, decided to set a new closing record. It closed at 12,519, which is good for another closing record. So we had some good news to be had yesterday, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. You're right. We had some good news. And at least with the NASDAQ, the others, Dow and S&P, giving back some. And we'll talk today about how we're giving back even more today.
Yeah, there's a little bit of upset going on in the world right now. The only macro thing that I got of any grandiose value today was the National Federation of Independent Business takes a poll every month on small business optimism, and it was at 101.4 last month, or 104 rather last month, which is above average. And this month it went down, but down only to 101.4. I would bet that after all of these states out west, especially, and up northeast, are closing more and more up for the coronavirus, that business optimism might be suffering a little bit this morning, wouldn't you think?
I do believe so. I mean, I think one of the articles I was reading, Dave, talked about, yesterday what the deal was, and it really pointed out that there's two things that traders aren't liking it right now, and one is that Congress hasn't passed a stimulus plan yet. And so another stimulus plan yet. So that's weighing some on the marketplace. The other thing is that the vaccine's not getting out there quick enough. And so all the states, not all the states, but, a good number of states are starting to clamp down again at closing restaurants, closing other businesses. I read an article yesterday that Maryland, effective Friday, no elective surgeries can be performed. So that Dave, that hurts the markets. It hurts the economy, and so the market's not going to like that.
No. I mean, okay, fine. We're making progress. The economy is making progress back, not as fast as we'd like. But then when you get a state the size of California putting most of their counties under basically full lockdown right in the middle of the most critical month of the year for retail sales, it stands to reason I would expect the stock market to feel some negative pressure off of that.
They do, and I think we'll continue. And we may see that until we get some action in Congress to maybe at least get a stimulus bill passed. That will, I think, probably start to prop the markets back up a little bit.
It'll help a little bit, and that after the 10th, assuming the FDA gives the emergency authorization for the Pfizer vaccine, That'll give us a sense of optimism as well. So you might be able to, at the very least, say, just hold on, folks. It's just a little bit longer before we'll have some good news.
Yeah, and the other thing that the article kind of mentioned was Tesla. You know,
what about Tesla? Phillip, you lost your headphones.
And so
you got me back now?
Yeah, I do now.
So
there you go.
That lost that put the Tesla down almost 3% this morning. So that didn't help any either.
No, I believe that. There's nothing, one thing necessarily going wrong, but it's kind of a sense of malaise. Kidding you about your headphones, among the tidbit items that we've got today, Apple had a couple of big things put out for the Christmas shopping season, didn't they? Uh-oh. Phillip, wiggle the plug a little bit.
With a max. All right, you got me there?
Got you now, all righty.
Okay. All right. Sorry, it's one of those things. So it's the AirPod Max, which is a new over-the-ear headphone set, and they only want, Dave, $549.
I'm sorry, I'm not putting that in your stocking no matter how many times your headphone craps out this morning. It just seemed like the perfect tie-in. The other thing Apple announced, by the way, is they're also issuing, as of the 14th of December, their new Fitness Plus that fits on your iWatch and makes my iWatch nag me even more about not moving enough. I can't say I'm thrilled about that, and $549 is a little out of my price range for stocking stuffers, too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Come on back.
Are you there?
Yeah, now I got you
again.
Okay,
all right. Man.
It's getting interesting. Quickly, let's get a couple of reports because you got those and I have nothing. If we lose you again, I can do the futures, but the quarterly reports you've got. How are we doing in terms of the companies we've heard of out there today?
So we got the other day we talked about Stitch Fix, and they were having some issues, but they reported, and they did really well. They beat by about 29 cents a share. They're up. I wish I'd have bought them last night before it closed. They're up 37.9% this morning, Dave.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's one of the businesses, too, I find fascinating to watch.
Yeah, it's almost up almost $14 a share right now.
That's downright impressive.
It is. Hey, let's talk about another big winner. Thor Industries, the big recreational vehicle manufacturer. They beat by about 60 cents a share. Revenue was well above estimates. They were able to increase their production. They're still having a few supply chain issues they're dealing with, but they're up 1.7% this morning. And then the last one I'll leave you with is Toll Brothers, the construction company. They beat by 31 cents a share. Revenue beat estimates. Obviously, they've been helped by lower mortgage rates and people being confined at home. They want more space. They are trading down right now about 3.3%.
Even though they exceeded on the revenue side. That's interesting.
Yeah. So
it really is. Resetting the table for the morning, it was kind of an off day for the two broader-based indexes. The Dow was off, the S&P was off yesterday, but NASDAQ had a new closing record. Going into the morning, 45 minutes before real money gets thrown around, Phillip, what are we looking at?
Right now we got everything in the red. The Dow's down about 1/3%. The S&P 500 is down 0.4%. And the NASDAQ's down almost 1/3%. So everything's coming up red today. We've got silver down another 1/3%, and we've got gold up 1/3%. So they kind of wash each other out there. And we've got crude oil is a little less than where it was yesterday when you and I talked. It's down 0.8% to $45.38 a barrel right now.
Over 45 will do. World markets basically responding to all of our shutdowns as much as anything. Asia was evenly down across the board at the close early this morning. Europe is following suit, even with some good news on the Brexit negotiations. Both the British and German markets are off by a bit this morning. Phillip, stability counts for a lot, smart investing counts for a lot, and where you're at in life counts for a lot. Put it all into a big ball, and that takes some serious advice for a retirement fund. How do I find you to get that advice?
They can give us a call at 863.
I think we lost you. 863-382-0037. That's Statler Financial Services. And you can catch Phillip Statler 3 times a weekend on our sister station, News Talk 730. 6 and noon on Saturday. Noon will not happen this week because there's a basketball game for the Gators on News Talk 730. But he will be there 10 o'clock Sunday morning. So twice this weekend. And again, the phone number, 382-0037 for your X-ray report on the risk in your retirement portfolio. We'll be back tomorrow, same time, with a new set of headphones and Phillip here on Light FM.
Weddings, sports, vacations.
Boy, talk about hinting for an overpriced set of earpods. I don't know. Are you there, Phillip?